Hello everyone. Let's start with a thought. Have you ever wondered what fuels your morning buzz? The electricity that powers your fan, or the gas that cooks your food? Most of it still comes from what we call conventional or non-renewable sources of energy. These include coal, petroleum, and natural gas, fuels formed deep inside Earth over millions of years. But here's the catch: once we use them, they're gone forever in our lifetime. They give us incredible amounts of power, but they also bring along pollution and environmental problems. So, let's explore them one by one. Coal is perhaps the oldest fuel humanity has relied upon. In thermal power stations, coal is burned to heat water. The steam then spins turbines connected to generators. The amount of heat produced depends on the coal's calorific value. The formula is simple: heat energy Q equals mass m into calorific value CV. For example, 1 kilogram of coal with a calorific value of 3.5 times 10 to the power 7 joules per kilogram produces 35 million joules of energy. But coal smoke also fills the air with carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and ash, making it one of the dirtiest fuels. Now let's move to liquid gold, petroleum. This is refined into petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG, and many other fractions. Because it has a high energy density, petroleum is the backbone of transport, from scooters to airplanes. But we all know how petrol and diesel prices fluctuate, shaking entire economies. A simple diagram of refining shows petroleum entering a fractionating tower, splitting into layers of petrol, kerosene, diesel, and heavy oils. Each has a specific use. It is versatile, yes, but reserves are limited and burning it adds to greenhouse gases. Next comes the cleanest of the conventional fuels, natural gas, made mostly of methane. When methane burns, the reaction is CH4 plus to O2 gives CO2 plus to H2O and energy. That means fewer pollutants, no smoke, and high efficiency. Compressed natural gas, CNG, powers cars and buses in many cities today. You may have even seen green label taxis with CNG stickers. But again, reserves are finite and its extraction sometimes leads to gas leaks and explosions. So, what do these fuels leave behind? They release massive amounts of carbon dioxide, a major cause of global warming. Sulfur and nitrogen oxides in smoke cause acid rain, which damages crops, buildings, and aquatic life. Mining coal destroys landscapes, drilling for oil threatens oceans, and dependence on imports creates energy insecurity. If you imagine a graph of CO2 emissions rising over decades, you'll see why the world is desperately moving toward clean energy. Let's try a calculation. Suppose we burn 2 kilograms of coal with a calorific value of 3.5 times 10 to the power 7 joules per kilogram. How much heat energy is released? We use the formula Q equals m into CV, substituting values. Q equals to multiplied by 3.5 into 10 to the power 7. That equals 7.0 into 10 to the power 7 joules. In simple words, 70 million joules of energy from just 2 kilograms of coal. This shows why coal has been used for centuries, but remember, every joule of that energy comes with pollution. Let's wrap up. Conventional energy sources, coal, petroleum, and natural gas have powered industries, transport, and homes for over a century. They are reliable and pack enormous energy, but they are also exhaustible and harmful to our environment. The lesson is clear: these fuels powered yesterday and still power today, but they cannot power tomorrow forever. Our future depends on shifting to renewables. I hope you now have a solid understanding of why conventional sources are so important yet so problematic. See you in the next class where we uncover more about the energy choices shaping our planet.